This is the Hey Ed YouTube channel, and I am your host, moderator, and all-around nice guy, Edward Anderson. Happy New Year! Okay, so this is the time of year when we all set goals for the upcoming year, and we make our resolutions. And I wanted to give you 3 ideas that you might want to put on your resolution list for next year related to your finances. 3 things related to your prosperity. I think 2022 can be a disastrous year financially with what's going on in our economy, but it could also be the best year of your life. So let's make sure you're set up properly. Okay, these 3 resolutions are pretty simple and easy to implement, but they could have a very big impact on your finances. Number 1, I think you should plan on reducing your exposure to your bank. Limit your risk. Yes, your bank is risky. We all know what happened during 2008, 2009 when banks had to be bailed out. Well, next time around, and I think there is going to be another time around pretty soon, I think the public is not going to have the appetite for bailouts again. So I think it's going to be a politically unsavory prospect. But since then, the powers to be passed what they call bail-in laws. And if you don't know about them, you should learn about them. The bail-in laws should really make you angry. They've given the banks the right to basically steal your money. Now, when you put your money in the bank, you think it's your money, right? Well, legally, those is not considered your money by the banks. It's considered a loan. You're basically loaning the bank your money, and you're expecting to get it back, whenever you want. But now, if the time comes and they need a bailout, but they can't get one, they can do a bail-in, which means basically they can take your money and use it to do things like purchasing shares in their bank. Okay. So you'll be owning shares in a failing bank. Okay, so these bail-in laws are real, and it should make you angry, and you should be trying to reduce your exposure. At the very least, what will probably happen during the next crisis is if you want to try to get your money out of the bank, you might not be able to get it out, or they'll piecemeal it out to you a little bit at a time. And meanwhile, you've got bills to pay. So 2 things I think you should do in that regard is number 1, get some cash in your hands. Okay, I mean, you don't want to find yourself going to the bank and finding out you can only take out $100, and that's all they'll let you. So you have bills to pay. So keep some money on hand for immediate purposes. Now, I'm not suggesting you do a run at the bank and pull all your money out, but I think having 2 or 3 or 4 months worth of bill paying money in the bank is enough. Take the rest and put some of it in cash. Keep it cash on hand, okay? And another thing you could do is put them in some kind of a crypto product, like Bitcoin, a good option, right? So get an account opened up at a nice, reliable exchange. And hopefully an exchange that has a debit card that you can use to tap those currencies if you want, and put it into something like a Bitcoin. So basically get it out, get at least some of your money out of the traditional banking system. Okay. Now, a little fun thing to keep in mind is that if we have another one of those situations, Bitcoin and gold are going to skyrocket in value. Okay, they will. I'll leave that for another video about why, or you can look into it on your own. So in addition to being able to get at your money by having it in a crypto product, chances are if it's in one of the brand name cryptos like Bitcoin or Ethereum, it's going to skyrocket in value. So another thing to do. So basically, so resolution number 1, reduce your exposure to your bank. Okay. Number 2, I want you to start getting educated in 4 things. Okay. Crypto, DeFi, blockchain, and the metaverse. Start learning about these things. These are the future. Okay, the way banking and finances are done today is quickly becoming obsolete. All those people who have made fortunes on Wall Street by acting as a middleman in order to facilitate finances, their days are numbered. These guys better start learning how to flip burgers or something because who needs them? We don't need them anymore. And in the future, it's going to be even more that way. Start learning about these things. Again, crypto, DeFi, blockchain, and the metaverse. And that's a good segue into number 3. I want you to start looking at establishing passive recurring income. Now remember, all of this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research, okay? This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only, okay? But start, you don't want to be at the mercy of an employer or the government for that matter. Start finding ways to create passive recurring income. Passive is code for not having to work for it, right? So if you do that, then you have options, right? You have freedom. Now, I have 3 projects that I do recommend to people. If you watch my other videos, you know about IHUB. I'll have a link for that in the description below. And another one I am starting to recommend is Novatech. Third one is a project. It's a metaverse related project. It's huge. I've been in it for 8 months and it is just blowing up. And it's just going to, I couldn't stop it right now if I wanted to. It's an absolutely fabulous program. Again, I cannot discuss it here because there are prohibitions about mentioning it in this platform, but I'm happy to talk to you one-on-one if you want to get a hold of me. Now that second one, Novatech, I've been in that one also for a little over 5 months. I only recommend things that I've been in. And this is the first time I'm mentioning Novatech because I wanted to be in it for a while so I can give it a good testimonial, make sure that I wanted to suggest it to other people. So there are 3 passive recurring income programs that I can vouch for, that I can recommend for you. And I'm happy to talk to you one-on-one. For 2 of the programs, I will have links in the description below. In my next video, I will probably be talking about Novatech. So look out for that if you want to learn more about that. But if you click on the link below, you'll see a lot of information on it. So basically, find ways of creating passive recurring income and start creating your financial future. So those are the 3 resolutions I would suggest you put on your list. I think next year, next year could either be a disastrous year for all of us, or it could be the best year of your life, not just financially, but giving you options and giving you freedom if you are proactive, if you actually do things. If you are unhappy with your situation in life right now, the only thing that's going to change is if you do something, right? Don't keep doing the same thing over and over again if you're not happy with your situation. If you don't like your situation, that's a you problem, okay? So you have to take steps to improve your life and secure your future for you and for your kids. One more thing you could do, by the way, is subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Watch my other videos. I got some really good ones on some pretty meaty topics, and I'm going to have a lot more. So stay tuned for those. And please give me a like and make a comment in the section below. And reach out to me if you want to talk about any of those 3 programs that I'm in and that I only recommend things that I'm in myself. Okay, Edward Anderson, let's have a great new year. Signing out.
Copy that.